Leonardo da Vinci was a true Renaissance man, a master of many trades who lived in Italy during the 15th and 16th centuries. He was a painter, inventor, sculptor, architect, scientist, musician, and writer. He is widely considered to be one of the greatest minds in history and one of the most important figures of the Renaissance period. Leonardo's paintings are some of the most famous in the world, including the iconic Mona Lisa and The Last Supper. He was also an accomplished inventor, creating countless sketches and designs for machines, weapons, and flying devices that were centuries ahead of their time. He is often referred to as the archetype of the Renaissance man or the universal genius. The purpose of this video is to explore the life, works, and impact of Leonardo da Vinci. We will delve into his diverse range of interests and showcase his contributions to art, science, and technology. We will also discuss his legacy and the significance of his work in modern times. Our goal is to provide an in-depth look at this remarkable figure and to help understand why he is still considered to be one of the greatest minds in history. Leonardo da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452 in the small town of Vinci, Italy. He was the illegitimate son of a wealthy notary and a peasant woman. Despite his non-traditional upbringing, Leonardo displayed a natural talent for art and design from a young age. He spent his childhood in Vinci, where he explored the surrounding hills, fields, and streams, developing a lifelong fascination with nature and science. When Leonardo was around the age of 14, he became an apprentice in the workshop of the famous Florentine artist, Andrea del Verrocchio. During his apprenticeship, Leonardo received training in painting, sculpture, metalworking, and mechanics. He worked alongside other talented artists and craftsmen, learning from the master and perfecting his own skills. Leonardo's early artistic works are marked by the influence of his master, Verrocchio. During this period, he completed several commissions for religious institutions in Florence, including a bronze statue of David and a large altarpiece for the Church of Sant'Ambrogio. He also painted his first known signed work, the Annunciation, which displays his mastery of perspective and attention to detail. These early works showcase Leonardo's growing talent and set the stage for his future. Studies in anatomy. Leonardo was a lifelong learner and spent much of his life studying the natural world. One of his most significant contributions to science was his studies in anatomy. He made over 200 drawings and wrote thousands of pages on the subject, and his work was unparalleled in its accuracy and detail. Leonardo's anatomic studies not only captured the beauty of the human form, but they also explored the inner workings of the body and how it moved. Investigations into flight. Leonardo was also fascinated by the idea of flight and spent much of his life studying and experimenting with the science of flight. He made numerous drawings and designs for flying machines, including gliders and helicopters. Despite the fact that he never managed to build a working flying machine, his contributions to the study of aerodynamics laid the foundation for future advancements in the field. Theories on light and color. Leonardo was also a pioneer in the field of optics, and his theories on light and color helped lay the foundation for modern optics. He studied the way light refracted through lenses and how it affected color, and his work helped pave the way for the development of the camera obscura and other optical devices. Leonardo's contributions to the fields of anatomy, aerodynamics, and optics demonstrate his insatiable curiosity and his commitment to understanding the world around him. Studies in anatomy. Leonardo was a lifelong learner and spent much of his life studying the natural world. One of his most significant contributions to science was his studies in anatomy. He made over 200 drawings and wrote thousands of pages on the subject, and his work was unparalleled in its accuracy and detail. Leonardo's anatomic studies not only captured the beauty of the human form, but they also explored the inner workings of the body and how it moved. Investigations into flight. Leonardo was also fascinated by the idea of flight and spent much of his life studying and experimenting with the science of flight. He made numerous drawings and designs for flying machines, including gliders and helicopters. Despite the fact that he never managed to build a working flying machine, his contributions to the study of aerodynamics laid the foundation for future advancements in the field. Theories on light and color. Leonardo was also a pioneer in the field of optics, and his theories on light and color helped lay the foundation for modern optics. He studied the way light refracted through lenses and how it affected color, and his work helped pave the way for the development of the camera obscura and other optical devices. Leonardo's contributions to the fields of anatomy, aerodynamics, and optics demonstrate his insatiable curiosity and his commitment to understanding the world around him. The Last Supper. The Last Supper is one of Leonardo's most famous works, and is considered one of the greatest masterpieces of Western art. Commissioned by Ludovico Sforza, Duke of Milan, in the late 15th century, the painting depicts the moment in the biblical story of the Last Supper when Jesus reveals to his disciples that one of them will betray him. Leonardo's depiction of the scene is innovative and dramatic, with the disciples' reactions ranging from shock to disbelief. He used perspective and facial expressions to create a sense of depth and movement, making the scene come to life. The painting is also significant for its technical innovations, as Leonardo experimented with new techniques for creating a more luminous and lifelike image. The Vitruvian Man. The Vitruvian Man is a famous drawing by Leonardo that combines his interests in both anatomy and architecture. The drawing is based on the principles outlined in Vitruvius' De Architectura, which describe the ideal human proportions for designing buildings. In the drawing, Leonardo depicts a man in two superimposed positions, with his arms and legs spread apart to form a circle and a square. The drawing is considered a masterpiece of Renaissance art and science, as it represents the ideal of harmony and proportion that was so important to the Renaissance ideals. It also reflects Leonardo's belief in the interdependence of art and science, as he used his knowledge of anatomy to inform his artistic vision. The Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is perhaps Leonardo's most famous painting, and is one of the most recognizable works of art in the world. The painting depicts a seated woman with a mysterious smile, and is notable for its intricate use of light and shade, as well as its enigmatic subject. The identity of the woman in the painting is uncertain, but she is widely believed to be Lisa Gherardini, the wife of Florentine merchant Francesco del Giocondo. Despite its fame, the painting remains shrouded in mystery, as many questions about its subject and symbolism remain unanswered. Nevertheless, the Mona Lisa continues to captivate audiences and inspire countless interpretations, cementing its place as a masterpiece of Renaissance art. Private life and relationships. Very little is known about Leonardo da Vinci's personal life. He was a private individual and did not leave behind any diaries or letters that shed light on his inner thoughts and feelings. However, some historical records suggest that he was homosexual and had relationships with other men throughout his life. He was never married and did not have any children. Challenges as an artist. Despite his talent and success as an artist, Leonardo faced many challenges throughout his career. He was often commissioned to complete large-scale works, but he was known for his slow pace and tendency to leave projects unfinished. This led to frustration and disappointment on the part of his patrons, and many of his works were left incomplete. Additionally, Leonardo's experimental approach to painting and his emphasis on realism often resulted in controversies and criticism. Some of his works were rejected by the church and deemed inappropriate for public display. Despite these challenges, Leonardo persevered and continued to push the boundaries of art and creativity throughout his life. Final years and death. Leonardo da Vinci spent his final years in France, where he was invited by King Francis I to reside at the royal court. During this period, he continued to work on his scientific and artistic projects, but his health was in decline. He died on May 2, 1519, at the age of 67. Despite his challenges and controversies, Leonardo da Vinci is widely recognized as one of the most innovative and brilliant minds of all time, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and fascinate people to this day. Leonardo da Vinci's contributions. Legacy. Impact on art and science. Leonardo da Vinci's legacy continues to influence both the art and science communities. His innovative approach to art and his pursuit of knowledge in a variety of fields set the stage for the Renaissance, a time of great creativity and discovery. In terms of art, his masterpieces have inspired countless artists over the centuries and have set a high standard for artistic achievement. His studies in anatomy, light, and color have also influenced future generations of artists, who have continued to explore and build upon his ideas. In the field of science, Leonardo's curiosity and thirst for knowledge have inspired countless scientists, engineers, and innovators. His notebooks contain detailed observations and theories on a wide range of subjects, including flight, hydrodynamics, and human anatomy. Many of his ideas were ahead of their time and continue to influence modern scientific research. Recognition and commemoration of Leonardo da Vinci's contributions. Leonardo da Vinci's contributions have been recognized and celebrated throughout the world. In Italy, he is considered one of the country's greatest cultural treasures, and his works are featured in many of its most prestigious museums. In addition, numerous monuments, statues, and memorials have been erected in his honor, including a museum dedicated to his life and works in Florence, Italy. The legacy of Leonardo da Vinci continues to be recognized and celebrated through exhibitions, academic conferences, and educational programs. His notebooks, drawings, and paintings continue to captivate audiences around the world, and his innovative approach to art and science continues to inspire future generations of artists and scientists. In conclusion, Leonardo da Vinci was a true Renaissance man, whose contributions to the fields of art and science continue to inspire and captivate us to this day. He was a master of many disciplines, and his works are masterpieces of creativity, innovation, and technical mastery. Through his art and inventions, Leonardo left a lasting legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. We hope that this video has provided you with a deeper appreciation and understanding of Leonardo da Vinci, and that it will inspire you to explore his life and work further. Thank you for watching.